Oh, well, I didn't know we wanted to do that. I didn't want to mess anything up. Anyway, whatever.
Fix it now that we're live.
Oh, it's okay. How's it going?
Great.
Okay.
Stupendous. Better?
Yeah. Yeah, the
We
smoker
get smoky in here. If it's smoky in here, we'll know why. I just pass out from asphyxiation. No one could be concerned.
No. Why would we?
Just call 911, please.
I will. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Can I laugh first?
Sure, why not? Everybody does.
So it looks like you're busy today. You busy today?
Just behind. Behind as usual.
Just behind? Oh. Why are you behind? No, not you're behind.
Well, because we had to cook too many briskets over the weekend, so I didn't have any to prep yesterday, so I had to wait till this morning to get something to prep to put on for the day.
Did we go through a lot of brisket, did we?
I think we were 7 to 8 cases last week.
It's a good amount.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Still didn't have enough. Still ran out on most days. So, just trying to get caught up for the day.
I mean, that's good and bad, right? We talked about that last week.
Yeah, I mean, I see that you also had your own apology on Facebook.
Oh, I had multiple apologies.
Why are you apologizing for selling out? That's a good thing.
Oh no, it wasn't the fact that we sold out, it was the fact that we oversold. So like we took, we take phone orders and we got hit, honestly, we got hit so hard that these phone orders that wanted to pick up at 4:00 in the afternoon and we're open at 11. They kind of got screwed. So I wasn't apologizing for selling out. I was apologizing for not giving people what they wanted.
Gotcha.
Or what?
So it's probably time that you figure out the inventory system.
Well, yes, that's a good thing. Definitely something I need to do. Not to mention, weather does not, I don't believe, plays a factor. We have a nice hand. Plays a factor in whether people come to a restaurant or not.
Not nearly as much as the food trucks for sure.
Yeah. So, and then I forgot that the Final Four was on. So yeah, we had our busy. I mean, we had our busiest week, even including setting up at the cafe last year. It was just an overall just absolute knockdown, drag out week.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
It is. I just, I can't. Can I tell you? I can't sell pork to save my life.
No.
It's brisket or ribs only.
We are definitely brisket and ribs heavy.
Like heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. Us too. I hate it. Hate it.
Yeah. Like, please buy a pork butt. Please. For the love of all that is holy.
And for us, it's all platters. We have started to get to more sandwiches as of late, which is good. More sandwiches, more loadeds. Thank God. Still selling a ton of platters, but I think as our delivery service keeps upticking, I think that'll help with sandwich sales and loaded sales. So.
Yeah, I was kind of glad that we weren't doing delivery. We had some online orders, but people were just coming in, and we have.
So you got that figured out with the online stuff?
No.
Oh.
Not whatsoever.
No.
Not
so you didn't call Square?
I have not. Nope. No, we went through 300 pounds of raw brisket, so 150 pounds total. So that's roughly 3 cases, 3.5 cases.
Yeah.
I didn't go through a full case of pork.
Okay.
I went through 4 cases of ribs.
I mean, we probably went through 4 cases of pork.
Yeah.
Still, maybe 5. We had net in a day, so that was a case of pork on itself. But
yeah, I mean, people were just coming in and buying. We had one family platter. It's like $80, and people were just buying it like left and right, and not realizing again that Saturday was the Final Four, and even though it was pouring all day, that didn't stop anybody. They just parked close to the door where there's no parking.
So we didn't really plan on anything much for the Final Four because the games were so late.
Yeah.
I think the first game was at 6-ish. Yeah, then Michigan didn't play until 9:30. So
yeah,
which was awesome for those that have to get up at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, no shit.
I almost made it through the game.
I did not. I went home and fell asleep at like 8.
My wife was like, "Why don't you just watch it the next morning?" I was like, "Because I will be notified as soon as I wake up what the score was. As soon as I know the score, I don't want to watch it. What's the point of watching the game?" So
I hear they did pretty well.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yep. And they're still being called overrated. So,
as Jalen Rose said on an interview, if you want to be the best, better than the Fab Five, cut down the net.
They are better than the Fab Five by 1,000%.
They got to cut down the net.
They're already better than the Fab Five. I don't care if they cut down a net or not.
No. Cut down the net.
They're better than the Fab Five. Whether or not they're better than the 89 team is to be determined. But statistically, yes, they are. So,
cut down the net. That my
statistically,
opinion.
they're better. Okay.
I understand. It's a different game. It's a different game than what it was when they were back when they were.
This is the best Michigan team that's ever been on the court. 100%. I said it back in November.
Yeah.
I think when they were going through that first stretch with Gonzaga and everything. When I was watching, I said, "This is the best team I've ever seen for Michigan by far." So they are. I agree. And I said back then it's a championship or it's a failure of a season. So they're good enough. So I think.
Yep.
I'm not going to say I think it's going to happen, but I am looking forward to the game tonight.
Good for them.
UConn's never lost a national championship game.
They have not.
6-0.
And they're looking
Michigan's
like
1-6.
They're looking like a strong team too, so it should be a good game tonight.
Yeah. Yep. So looking forward to it, and also another late game. So
of course, you know.
I think I'm taking a day off tomorrow.
Oh no, that's not possible.
Well, I think I'm taking a day away from the restaurant. How about that?
Well, and that's fine, but will you still do restaurant stuff?
Probably all day.
Exactly.
But I will do it with a TV going and a blanket on my lap and a dog next to me.
Good. My wife has been asking me to do the same thing, so I'm setting up interviews as we speak.
Good.
I got my ass.
Yeah, I think at last count we were at 17 employees.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I think if this past week, understanding it may be an anomaly. I don't know, because it was raining most of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. And when I say what our final number was, it won't sound huge, but for 4 days for us, it was pretty damn big. We did about 7,000.
Nice.
And again, that's not huge, but it's our average sale was $39.
It's a damn good average sale.
Yeah, and like I said, people were just buying platters.
So
I got
what
one guy.
do you think you can realistically, with the demographic and population that you have, what do you think you can push it to on a good week? No catering and stuff like that. I mean,
assuming I have the staff to push, and outdoor seating goes, I think we can do 20. I think we could do 20 as long as I can. It may be me going to the store twice a week, or setting up deliveries because Cisco will deliver Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, but
so right now we're running. The last few weeks we've been averaging like 17 just in the restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have to go get my 2 inspections. Should be fun.
Me too. And get lectured during both of them for waiting so long.
Actually, my sanitarian from the county that I'm licensed in actually called me and said, "Hey, just following up. Are you scheduling? I'm like,
Yeah, I got an email like 2 months ago from ours. It's like, well, we're not ready yet. So,
but anyway, no, I think the outdoor seating will be open May 1st. We also had an influx of business because the ice cream place next door opened, and they were packed. I mean, there was no parking for that.
I've noticed that about ice cream places. Like, no matter how chilly it is, as soon as they open that first weekend, like they get a big season opening rush because they're
just.
I don't know how it is over there, but there's no ice cream places open all winter long.
Yeah, nothing.
None.
I mean, unless it's a standalone Dairy Queen, no.
Yeah, but yeah, if you want a good like soft serve twist cone,
yep,
you're not getting one in the winter anywhere here.
Yeah, so. They opened April 1st, and they were packed every day. To the point people were coming at 11.
That's a strong opening day. Like, I don't know that I would open my first day for the year on April 1st.
You know, speaking of April 1st, I got really tired of seeing April 1st jokes in my Facebook feed. And then for some reason they're still popping up 3 days later. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry you're closing. Damn, April Fool's shit. I fell for it. Fuck.
Yeah. I thought about doing one, but yeah.
Can I recommend a special for you?
Sure.
A Cubano or a Cuban. I know you got extra panini presses from your panini press days.
I do. I don't know where to plug them in.
Oh, I was gonna say unless that was too. What's the word I'm looking for? Too soon. Too much of a.
No, I just don't know where to plug them in. We would have done the Reubens on the paninis.
Oh.
To toast them, but I don't have the room or the outlets. Here.
We did 17 of them, which is pretty good for a special.
Yep.
And I pressed them, and then I rolled them in foil, and then pressed them again, and they came out fantastic. I was very, very happy with that.
What bread are you using?
So it's from Walmart. It's like a really thin hoagie bread, but when you toast it, I toast the top and the bottoms together, and it becomes crispy, almost like the type of bread they are on a traditional. But it's about an 8-inch bun.
Okay.
We debuted our first dessert, strawberry shortcake.
How'd that go?
Swimmingly. People are now asking for more desserts. So I told my wife she's got to get in gear to get desserts going. You have a mark on your arm, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
there,
it was cleaning the ash. The smoker. The
often hated on smoked sausage burn ends went really well.
Did our friend Bubba send you something this weekend?
Oh yes. Yep.
We gonna try any other burn ends?
He said, "Please stop burn ends." Then he sent me ham burn ends.
Oh, he sent me chicken burn ends yesterday.
Oh, did he?
So do not send this to Skippy.
No, all we did was we did them for a wedding, and we did them on the Sunday afterwards because I had extras. I'm telling you why they loved them. Everybody freaking.
I'm not saying they're not good. They're just not burn ends.
I'm not saying they're not burn ends either, but.
Well, yes, you are, because you call them that.
I could bring my laptop over the menu. I did quotes around burn ends, if that makes a difference.
Sure.
It's marketing. At the end of the day, it's freaking marketing.
Call them candied sausage or something, because that's basically what they are.
They are. Anyway, they're freaking fantastic, and everybody loved them. Good. They love the beef ones over the jalapeno cheddar, which I was surprised.
That doesn't really surprise me.
I didn't make near enough wings on Saturday. Near enough. I had probably 15 pounds, and they went quick.
Yeah, we're going through about a case of Wednesday now.
Yeah. It may die down come spring, summer months, but it's I was just looking at case prices, and it looks like our wonderful Thighs have now gone up in price.
Oh, and you're boneless, skinless?
Yeah, according to Restaurant Depot, where I get mine from, it's like $2.09 a pound now.
Well, it's probably because of that nice big merger that just happened.
Yeah.
Cisco prices now.
What do you think about that? Well, you don't have one.
Affects me zero. Yeah, I don't have one close enough for me to care. You know, so.
Wing prices for whole jumbo are $1.09, or for cut, they're currently out of stock, but they're $1.34.
It's not bad.
I might have to do 2 cases of jumbo this week.
Yeah, I think it was 57 maybe, or 67 at GFS for a case of 40 pounds.
I think brisket's going to be going up.
Yeah, Costco's been telling me for the last 2 weeks that they keep getting notification, but the price has not changed yet. So I'm hoping I can get one more day, at least out of it.
So so right now my Gordon's is $5.29 a case.
Yeah, that's what it is here too.
Yeah, and my Restaurant Depot was the non-case price, I think. Oh, sorry, $5.17 a pound. The case price is $5.17 a pound.
I still got $4.89 last time I went to Costco over the weekend. So
yeah, Sam's was still $4.89. Or $4.89.
But I'm still getting massive cases from them.
Are you?
Annoyingly big cases. I don't know the last time I got a case that was less than 80 pounds.
Oh, sorry, my Sam's is $4.94.
Okay.
But I think we're gonna start hitting some uptick.
Summer pricing.
Yeah.
So.
Bullshit.
Speaking of summer, the weather looks like we might be in for a semi-permanent turn after we get through these couple days.
I was gonna say tonight's supposed to be a low of 31 or 21, I think.
Yeah, we have 2 bad lows tonight and tomorrow night. I think are supposed to be cold, but the highs are all looking 40s and 50s. I think I saw 71.
Yeah, we got 72 on Thursday with a little rain,
yeah.
And we got like 70 on Sunday with a little rain.
Yeah, and then the lows are all looking good. So I had to make the decision this week, and I was like, well, because we've had the trailer just sitting out here, unplugged, unrunning, and it's been fine because lows have not been too bad. We did have a feels like night of 22, and I got a little worried when I came in and turned the generator on and started running stuff. But everything was fine. I ended up getting a 50 amp to 110 converter and then just running an extension cord inside for these couple nights. Turned everything off except for the heater and the water heater.
Yeah.
Nothing else needs to run. So it was fine last night. It's 68 degrees inside the trailer and the water heater is doing fine. So
good.
And no fires. So
no fires. That's even better.
Extension cord isn't warm at all where it's plugged in the building. So I think we have a solution for these few days. So
yeah. we heard a very scary sound Friday afternoon.
Okay.
I thought electrical, something had popped, because that's what it sounded like, was a big pop.
Yeah.
So my wife had ordered me a special cutting board 3 or 4 years ago, and it's never left our kitchen counter. And so I decided to bring it to the restaurant since we're cutting brisket and ribs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The thing basically cracked in half about halfway through. So it just, so that we couldn't figure out what that sound was, and the sound was it popping. So I sent it to the manufacturer. He said you had either a very dry board, which is probably true, because I tried in there, or a very hard change in temperature. He's like, put some tile bond in it and clamp the shit out of it, and for a couple of days, and you should be fine.
Huh.
So that means I had to go down to my plastic cutting board, and I hated every second of it because it sits so low. And it's like you can't scrape it off, and yeah, so I might have to purchase a bigger one because this one will fit in a sheet pan.
Our April feature is running pretty well. Feature sandwich, the Augusta, is back this year.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks pretty scrumptious. Pimento cheese.
Yeah, it's really good. It's super simple too. You know, the only thing we don't have is the pimento. No.
Good.
I'm not creaming our own cheese.
I didn't mean like that. Like you're not milking the goats outside. I understand.
What do you think pimento cheese is?
No, you can make it with cream cheese and cheddar cheese, a whole bunch of cheddar cheese and pimentos, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if
or you
were
can
using
cream the cheddar cheese. I would rather cream the cheddar cheese myself.
Oh. Where are you getting it from?
GFS.
Really?
Pretty good brand. I don't remember what brand it is, but I went through a few of them last year, different brands, and this one was pretty good. We've been selling quite a few of them. Yeah, for Masters Week, we might just do a pimento and white bread sandwich this weekend too, like they sell at the Masters. So
yeah, I've seen a lot of videos of like, here's them, and their prices are super cheap. I don't think they've upped their prices since they started.
They haven't. They're the same prices. So yeah, you can get a pimento sandwich and like a bag of chips and a pop for like $3.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. How much does it cost to get into the Masters?
A lot.
Yeah,
a lot. Well, if you're lucky enough to get pulled out of the lottery.
You got a beef tongue there?
Yeah.
That should be the new special today. Beef tongue.
Yeah, go ahead and cook one. Meyer used to carry them.
Yeah, you can buy them. Be able to get them in Dearborn all the time because that's a staple out there, I guess.
Yeah, my Meyer used to have them all the time. So, and then they haven't since COVID.
I think we are going to do our weekly special this week. I think is going to be loaded baked potatoes.
Yep.
I haven't done them
favorite over here when we did them.
Were they?
Been asked when they're coming back. What's that?
Were they popular?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they never made it to dinner. I don't think. They were gone for lunch every time. So on the truck.
Well. Good thing you got those smokers running. You can just keep continuous batches.
Yeah.
Are you wrapping them or no?
Yep. After.
Yeah.
So wrap them in foil after. It'll keep them from getting wrinkly.
Individually or in a pan?
Yep. Individually.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it. Yeah, I think I just let them roll right on the smoker.
Yeah.
I think they only took a couple hours.
Yeah, they said get to 205, 210 as far as an internal and take them off and wrap them.
Poke a lot of holes in them. And yeah, they're great.
I never understood the loaded baked. I don't like a loaded baked potato. I don't like baked potato at all. I'd rather have crunchy stuff.
Crunchy stuff?
Well, like a fry or like a fry or like a home fry or a skillet potatoes or something like that. Even doing our hash brown casserole, you get the crunchy bits at the top. That sold like crazy this week. Mac and cheese really didn't sell that much. I actually still had some at the end of Saturday. 2 full pans.
Yeah.
Our beans have been selling good.
We sell so many beans. So many beans. I think we went through 5 pans on Friday.
Jeez. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, we do 4 a day.
Yeah.
Every day we do 4. And we run out of beans almost every day.
Does that start off with one? Is like you're saying 4 like 1 can?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you make your own beans? Yeah, I don't have the time for that, lady. We do what 98% of other people do and just doctor the shit out of them. I did have my first conversation about our prices.
Being too high?
Yep. So they didn't really know what to order, so they wanted a little bit of everything. So we have a competition platter, which has a 1/3 pound of brisket, pork, chicken, 3 ribs, and 2 sides. We charge $55 for it.
Mm-hmm.
I brought it out to them because they'd never been here before. I like to, if they've never been here, I like to bring it out just to go over sauces and stuff like that. They said, that's not a lot of food for a lot of money. I said, okay. I said, if you don't feel you got the value you wanted, let me know. I said, okay. So I came out and I was talking to some of the other customers, and they were being really loud about how good the food was, which I appreciated. So then I went to them as they were getting up, and I said, how was everything? The wife was trying to get him out of here.
Oh, boy.
And because I don't think she was happy either for whatever reason. And as they're walking back, I said, hey, just so you know, I take feedback as a gift. If you have some, let me know. I appreciate it. So he stops at the door, keeps the door half open, and says, first of all, the food was amazing. I appreciate that. But the price was too high. I said, okay, and he said, we went to Smokehouse 52, which is down in Chelsea, next town over.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the same thing plus 2 drinks for $60. I said, okay, I appreciate that. So the food's good. You didn't like the price. I appreciate the feedback. He's like, I'm a small business owner too. I just don't want to see yourself priced out of the market. I understand. So I go look at their menu, and I've had that platter before. It's $37 according to their menu now. But I know that our food is better. So that brings up the question, would you pay more for better food?
I think everybody would say yes.
So needless to say, that platter.
But you are also going to have people that eat out solely based on price.
Very true. Absolutely.
And that's why places like Hot and Now Checkers,
White Castle are still in business.
They all exist.
So needless to say, I sold 17 of those platters this week. Yeah, I think it was. I definitely wasn't mad at them. I do actually take feedback as a gift. And I tell people, if you ever have a problem with something, let me know. But our apology yesterday met with so many great comments, and I appreciate every single one of them. It's very humbling to know that people like what you're doing and like what you offer and say they'll be back. Now, whether they will or not, it's a different story. But I assume if they took the time to comment, they'll be back. Anyway, you opened yesterday. How was Easter sales?
Meh.
Yeah.
A little bit slower than a normal
You
Sunday.
sound like you stepped on a chicken. So a little slower.
A little disappointed. We had taken a lot of phone calls Thursday, Friday, Saturday, asking if we were open.
Okay.
So we were ready. I mean, we were ready to be busy.
Balls to the wall.
Yeah. But spring break, falling where it is falling, and who knows?
Are you spring break this week or last week?
So this is the big spring break week.
Okay.
So there was some last week.
Yeah, most of
the
our
majority I think are this week. Yeah. So yeah, I think majority of them are this week. But I mean, it started Thursday or whatever. So
yeah.
But I mean, Thursday, Friday, Saturday sales were all pretty solid. I mean, we're down a little bit Friday, Saturday, but we're talking a couple $100 a day. So well within a variance of, the ebbs and flows of weekly business. So it wasn't anything like, oh my God, we're so slow. Must be spring break. So.
Yeah. I mean, there was, very true. Yeah.
If if anything, our lunches were slower this last week than dinners. So
Our lunches are picking up. I mean, we again, my numbers compared to yours are not very, huge, but
yeah,
for what we do, and if I think that we need 2 people for lunch, to me that's busy.
yeah.
One person up front, one person in the back.
I mean, we're pretty comfortable running. I mean, we can do it with 3 in a dishwasher. I mean, really, it's 4. 4 is nice because of all the prep that we do at that time frame too. So it allows somebody to be able to do prep for the next day, briskets and pork butts and stuff, so we don't have to leave it for dinner. But yeah, there was plenty of days that we were, 3 of us, me and 2 good people and a dishwasher, running lunch, and everybody's just getting more proficient and more efficient too.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little bit easier.
When you aren't busy, what are you doing with your employees to make sure that they're still, I guess, engaged or still doing something? I mean, are you giving them, I mean, I understand there's probably checklists and stuff like that, but
there is always plenty to do here, so much of that is because of how we serve too, like real plates, real dishes, real glasses. Yeah. There's always stuff to do, and getting stuff ready for, sauce cups and butter cups and all that stuff. There's always stuff to be wiped down. This is a very dusty restaurant, always. There's always stuff to do. And I empower them to, take to social media on our behalf. And, if it's slow and we literally have nothing to do, yeah. If you want to make a TikTok video about the restaurant and post it, go ahead. I have no problems with that. So, but yeah, typically, especially during the day, because there's so much prep to do. So we're putting briskets and pork butts on at around 10 o'clock in the morning. That will be for the next day. Yeah. But then we turn around and we start, we get noodles going for the next day. So we do our noodles a day ahead, and then we're trimming brisket and pork butts, for the next morning. So they're getting a 24-ish hour dry brine. Yeah. So as far as back of house, there's always enough to do. And our front of house girls are learning how to do some of that other stuff, like coleslaw dressings and banana pudding and stuff like that. So there's definitely enough work to keep everybody busy.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
But we are much bigger than you.
Yeah.
It takes us a little bit longer than you probably to get back to a good state after a rush, because you do all your stuff's disposables.
Well,
so there's not silverware.
Other than people eating in, we have trays, but that's about it. Yeah.
But yeah, you don't have silverware to wrap and that kind of stuff. So, there's.
I don't want to bring somebody in and pay them for nothing. Is kind of where I'm going with it.
It's going to happen. There's going to be times when you're going to pay somebody not to do anything. That's just the nature of restaurants.
Yeah.
There's times when you aren't doing something, I'm sure. It might not be very long, but I'm sure that you've stopped for 10 minutes in the middle of the day and not done anything business related.
Well, I guess what I'm saying, there's always stuff to clean. I get that.
Yeah.
There's always, I guess I'm more proficient with the back of the house stuff, the kitchen, the cleaning, the prep, and not as proficient as front of the house to figure out, okay, what can somebody do if there's nobody here?
Mm-hmm.
And the goal always was to cross train everybody. So everybody knew how to do everything.
Yep.
I pretty much pay everybody the same amount anyway.
We're getting there slowly here.
But yeah.
I do find it is much easier to train people back of house after they've done front of house for a while.
Yeah.
Because they already have an understanding of the menu. And for the most part, what goes on each sandwich.
I had a nice older lady come in and say, "Are you all hiring? I've done some light catering and delivery before." I'm like, "What's your name, darling?" She's like, "Margie." I'm like, "I got my own Pam."
Yeah. You got yourself a lobby attendant, man.
A Meyer
You know,
Greeley.
have her come in during lunches on your busier days. Your tables will be clean. You don't have to worry about messes being left at tables. Especially with, having outdoor seating that you're gonna have to try to keep an eye on.
I did turn the air on this week.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I think ours came on too.
So in our dining area, it's nothing but windows.
Yep.
So you get a nice sunny day, that sun is just beating down on here, even though the windows are tinted and reflective.
Yep. Oh, it still hits. Yep.
Yeah. So right now my thermostat says 60, but my internal or my thing says 75, which is crazy. So I ordered screens for the windows because I didn't have any. And I'm like, all right, well, when will they be done? And I'm thinking, okay, I think it was Friday where it was really warm. I think that's when I turned it on. And they called me like Friday afternoon. Hey, your screens are done. I'm like, it was a nice windy day too.
Yeah.
So that cross breeze would have been real nice.
Well, just keep in mind the extra dust.
Yeah, I know.
I think we're going to get a screen door for our back door.
Yeah, we are too.
Just so we can prop the back door open and get a little bit more airflow coming through.
Can you get one of those the really nice ones that like hang, that are like that come back together?
The magnet in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably will, just so we don't have to worry about doors slamming and stuff.
Because I have one for the trailer that has the magnets sewn in.
Yep.
And not the plastic ones that you can buy at Walmart. So no, those are nice. Our back door sucks. I need to figure that part out. We have a little ramp there and I hate it.
I wish I had a ramp.
No, I
have
there's
an
no
inch and a
ramp.
half lip. Oh.
I have a 3-inch lip.
Yeah. It's really fun pulling carts up and over it.
Yeah.
We get orders and stuff.
How many briskets you doing?
5. Case. Small case though. I might throw another one on later. We'll see.
I'm feeling cute. I might throw another brisket case on.
Feeling cute. Might do 2 cases. We're probably going to be there on Fridays and Saturdays. 2 cases of brisket.
Yeah.
So
I can imagine for you.
So yeah, we've been stealing a brisket a day. Probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And it's still working. Like, I mean, it's not hurting. You're still getting a good, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It still tastes the same. You don't need that long ass rest.
I mean, ideally, yes, we would have the rest, but I'm not gonna. I don't think it's a big enough taste difference. I think it's probably more of a moisture and tenderness potential issue. So, but
with about 15 minutes left, we're in the section of the podcast where we talk about reviews.
Oh, good.
Josh, you dropped to 4.7.
Thanks to a couple 4 stars.
Yeah, I'm looking at the first one.
Yeah, read that fucking masterpiece.
It's from a club member with a K, club. 4-star review was left a day ago. This place has great barbecue and side dishes that have tons of flavor. Depending on where you live within the city, it may be a drive for you, but it's worth it. The staff is friendly, the food is great, and the prices are reasonable. Okay.
4 stars. What do I got to do, club?
Hold on. I'd react to it and say, what do I got to do to earn 5 stars?
There's some people, so this isn't comp judging, where You can't base your score on other samples, right? So you can't say, well, I gave that one that was phenomenal a 9, so I can't possibly give this one a 9. It doesn't work like that, right?
Sure.
So if his base is a 4, and then you got putting us on the same level as like a nice sit-down restaurant.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand kind of that thought process a little bit, if that's how you treat it.
I don't.
So-
I don't get it.
I mean, I wish it wasn't that way, but I
If you
understand
use the word great,
Yeah.
and tons of flavor, how can the food be 4 out of 5?
Yep.
But that was it. You got many 5-star reviews.
Yep, there was another 4-star review back there a couple days ago that was the same way.
No.
Yeah, there was another 4-star.
I'm looking at all of them, but I promise there's no other 4 stars.
Well, I read it, so
Well, maybe they took it down.
maybe. I think we had another 1-star. Did we have another 1-star?
That was Victor last week. We talked about him.
Okay.
He said your brisket tastes like roast beef, and the coast slaw was too runny.
Yeah. I did talk to a guy who was one of our newer regular customers when we first opened. He said he hadn't been in 4 weeks
Oh.
because the last time he came in,
Oh.
he said, "You guys changed the coleslaw recipe."
Oh no.
He said, "I don't know what you guys did," and he's a chef. He says, so yeah, he's like, I don't know why you guys changed it, but you need to change it back because the coleslaw really, the flavor in that set you apart from every other coleslaw in the area. I said, how? I said, the only thing we've changed is we started using perforated dishes to let some of the extra dressing come out so it wasn't as soupy.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't change the flavor. So for when he got his food and he got a coleslaw, I had poured a little extra dressing from the bottom of the perforated pan in there for him. And he sent me a message later today. He said, it's just like I remember it. He said, perfect. So he said, maybe it is the dressing, just not having the extra dressing in there. And then we were thinking, I was like, shit, well, he had a week there probably where GFS stopped carrying the cracked black pepper and garlic from McCormick's.
Yep.
They stopped carrying it. So we were scrambling, trying to find, first of all, a replacement, and then trying to find that stuff somewhere else to get. So I don't know if that was the time that he came in, was when we were not using that McCormick's cracked black pepper.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But he said, yeah, and he said, my friend said the same thing when he came in about the same time too. So that it definitely was not the same coleslaw. So I'm going to guess that was it. Because the flavor definitely was not the same with that other combination that we were using. So, yeah,
we had nothing but 5-star reviews.
well, good for you. Everybody loves Skippy.
I did have a very interesting family that came in. I believe they're from, I'm going to say the Ukraine area, Eastern European of some sort.
Okay.
They were hiking. There's a place called Hidden Lake Gardens, which is basically like a big nature preserve. And I guess there's a Facebook group, and people were asking where to go to eat. And from what she was saying, it was between us and an Italian restaurant. And so they chose us because they love barbecue. And it was a husband and a wife and 3 kids. And they ordered a big platter with a couple extras, and I brought everything out to them, went over stuff. And they left the table an absolute pigsty, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But watching the dad use his fork and knife like a surgeon. I mean, it was he was like cutting a piece of the cornbread off and then stabbing it with his fork and bringing it over to his plate with his knife, while the kids are just reaching in and just grabbing stuff left and right. But they left a 5-star review. Super tasty, super nice folks. Great prices. Parents and kids all enjoy. But yeah, it was they're really cool.
I had my first Aetna overnighter this week.
Oh,
Aetna season has started. Yeah, I was here for I think 18 hours.
Did you nap?
No, I could not fall asleep.
Oh.
So just woke up and kept working. So yeah, we had, and that was one of the small ones. So glad that we start with one of the small ones. Kind of get some of the processes figured out a little bit. But yeah, so that we had the Aetna thing in Detroit, and then the food truck was out for lunch, and the restaurant, of course. So
How was the food
it's
truck
possible.
going?
Fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Well, everything's fine. Spring break definitely affects the truck more than it does the restaurant. Because you're setting up, for us, we set up at businesses. So if they have a large number of people on vacation, it kind of has more sting to it. That, and I think every day we were on the truck, it was pouring.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday were not the best days to be out in a food truck. So, yeah. But, that's just part of that. And we almost made up the difference on those days from the week before, Tuesday, Thursday, with the restaurant. So we were up enough on the restaurant this week that almost made up the difference. So we were really barely down between the two. So that was good.
It's amazing that you're taking, you tell me you're down, but you're taking briskets off early. You're stealing briskets from the next day.
Well, we've been about even for the last week or last few weeks. It's been about 17 every week. When I say we're down, it's not like we're thousands down. We're, a couple $100 here and a couple $100 there. But yeah, it's all brisket. I can't get people to not get brisket.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So that bland roast beef brisket.
Yeah. I don't know. Ever since we started slicing we are doing a lot of, you're not heavy trimming, are you? Or
yes.
You are heavy trimming?
Yeah. We're not doing comp style by any means, but.
Are you cutting the mohawk off?
Yeah. I'm taking most of the fat off the point too. On the backside. Yep.
Have you been asked for an end yet?
This one over. No.
Okay.
At least not that I've heard of it. So it hasn't been enough for my staff to tell me. Not like our apple crisp that is coming soon. That people are starting to get very vocal about us not having yet.
Guess we're gonna figure that out, huh?
Yeah. I guess so. And it's not, it's mostly figured out. We just got to figure out plating and stuff for it. But, and when are we making it? So those are the easy parts. So we got a recipe that works, I think. I like it. So
yeah. Next thing we're gonna do is banana pudding.
Banana pudding. So yeah, most of it's off here.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep. Boy, that really looks like it's coated in mustard.
That really does.
It is not. I promise. No binders here.
Yeah, we don't have even with our trimming, we actually don't have a lot of waste, even with the seasoning or even with the doing it sliced versus chopped. I am probably giving away more. Yeah. It's like depending on the size of slice that you do, a half pound might be like 9 ounces or 10 ounces, but so that's my fault, but it's me doing it. So I need to get better.
So that's the problem. That's why we have to start cutting our rib tips smaller. It's because we have such a hard time portioning out that half pound. Like everything's over. So because we're not going to go short. So doing a little bit smaller rib tips so we can try to fine tune that a little bit. And even though they're smaller, I'd still rather give people 3 small ones versus 2 big ones. You know, or 4 smaller pieces versus 2 big pieces, just so it looks more. I think that's been the only part where people say that doesn't feel like there's value is people that, and you look at a quarter pound of pork and a quarter pound of brisket on a platter and it doesn't look like a ton or.
Yeah. And that's we went from doing 1 and 2 meat platters to doing a like a single meat platter and then a quarter, you can add a quarter pound.
Yeah.
And it just looks so bad. Like if you do a 2 meat platter, you can put 2 meats together and it looks good. But you do a 1 meat that's a 1/3 pound and then a quarter pound next to it, it looks like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks small, you know. Yeah. But we describe it very well in the menu and everything. It's a quarter pound of each, you know. So we have gotten some very interesting modified orders through DoorDash and the like.
Oh, really?
I had a pork loaded mac come through this last week. Extra pork, extra brisket, extra sausage, extra sauce. It must have been a $32 loaded mac and cheese.
Jesus.
My still favorite is the bun on the side cut in half. So.
What?
My sandwich with the bun on the side cut in half.
They wanted you to cut the bun in half?
That's what I did, because that's the only way I could figure out how to give them what was on the ticket. Cut the bun in half and put it in a separate container and did everything else in another box.
Have you tracked your DoorDash reviews?
Yes.
Well, how are they doing?
For the most part, pretty good.
Okay.
I think we're like a 4. I think we're like a 4 or 5 or 4.6 on DoorDash. And then Uber Eats, I think we're a 4.7, somewhere around there. What we are getting more likes on DoorDash than we had originally. So we fixed a couple things that we saw some comments on about how stuff was packaged.
Your camera is heavily blinking.
Yeah, I know. Nothing I can do about it.
Just
sorry if you have seizures.
I was going to say, we didn't put that warning out there. No, that's fine now.
So, yeah, I mean, so you corrected a couple things with that.
I'm going to come up to the restaurant today and buy some sauce from you.
You can try. You can try.
No, I got to send an email to Mark.
Yeah, speaking of Mark and Rich, I hope Rich is doing good. Get a little health scare this week.
Oh, I just saw their latest T-shirt. It says normal heartbeat and it's got a normal sinus rhythm, and then deceased heartbeat is obviously one line, and then heartbeat during awards is like all over the place. Like, I love that one. That's a good one.
No, Rich had a embolism or something.
Oh,
yeah, he was.
That's not good.
That's not good at all. Brandy had to rush him to the hospital. Apparently, saved his life. So
it's from all those smokers.
Probably. First-hand smoke, man. So yeah, he's doing better. It sounds like he had a post on Facebook of him in the hospital with a big old smile on his face. So
I thought he was just getting too skinny. He looks good. And then in Nashville, I saw him and I saw Tom Summers, who's looking the same. I'm like,
yeah,
you guys stop. Please stop.
These fat people shots, man, they work.
They don't work. Tried it.
They don't work for you. Yeah. They work for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, folks. That's probably our time.
Okay. I haven't even looked at comments and stuff because I'm only on a single screen.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
go check that real quick. I'm sure we had tons of them.
Tons.
Good morning, everybody. That's it. Just people saying good morning. That's all I got.
Good morning.
So there's that.
Okay. Yeah, you're really taking it off.
Yep.
Are you rendering it down or no?
Fat?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making tallow.
Yeah.
Yep. Using it to grease our lock on the front door. That keeps sticking. Yep, I gotta get a locksmith in here at some point in time.
Oh, speaking of locks, I was so tired Friday night that when I left, I locked my keys in here. Luckily, the owner of the building is next door, but he had to send his girlfriend home to pick up the keys.
So you are you gonna go get yourself a spare key made?
I have a spare key. It's on the same keychain.
That kind of defeats the purpose.
I know. Well, I put that keychain in my truck.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just that one that kind of night.
Yeah, I get that. It's kind of how it was that Thursday night because I worked Thursday during the day and then I think I was here till 4, then came back at 10 to do the overnight. Didn't leave here until 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I had to work through lunch. So yeah, I walked out of here as a zombie.
Yeah.
Went home and took a nap.
Yeah. We've got food truck stuff, not this coming week, but next week.
We're gonna be running, I think, 5 days. At least lunches. So we might have one dinner in there, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday lunches, and then I think we're gonna hit Newego on Sunday.
If Chris is watching, you just make him come in and cook his own stuff, make his own stuff for the food truck, and
No, he just steals from the restaurant
I know.
like it's his own grocery store.
Yeah. Well.
Gosh.
Oh.
And then leaves
last
us a
thing-
list of stuff that we need to prep for the day.
Of course. Last thing. So I think I mentioned last time
Just kidding,
that
Chris.
we created a rub. We used it all week on pork and ribs and chicken and
And that's why you're not selling any pork.
selling a shit ton of ribs though. Shit ton of chicken.
You're selling a lot of chicken quarters. A lot of chicken quarters this week too.
Yeah, we had chicken quarters on the menu for like 2 weeks and we didn't sell one.
Yeah, we saw a ton of those, which thank God, because we make money on them.
Yeah,
For sure.
67 cents a pound.
Yeah, so I figure it's about $1 a quarter, roughly, give or take.
Yeah.
So we sell them for 8. Well,
Yeah.
8 for 2. So we're making $3 on each one, more or less. So yeah, I was telling them, I said, if we don't sell another chicken quarter for the rest of the year and still make the same amount, we're still going to make money on chicken quarters for the year.
Yeah.
So yeah, that helps ease I'm glad we're selling it because it helps ease the blow on, some of the other things, ribs and brisket for sure. But yeah, man, we need to, it's been the biggest reason we've been doing brisket specials for like our featured sandwiches and stuff that have been brisket because we can bump up the price a little bit and it gets people to buy a brisket sandwich versus, a platter.
Yep.
So
It's funny,
Yeah.
a week after being open, I realized that on the new menu, I didn't put like basic barbecue sandwich, like pork or brisket. I just did the specialty ones. So people come up, I don't see just a pulled pork sandwich. Absolutely, it's on there. It's just invisible. Do you want chips or do you want to upgrade a side? My dollar.
Yeah, we're doing lots of meals. I don't like the way that the combos show up on our screens.
Oh yeah.
And I got a message Square about that. It's terrible. So if they order 2 of a meal, that's the same things. So let's say
Yeah.
it's a piglet meal with both with a coleslaw and both with a Coke. Like when you see it on the screen, it says 2 piglet meals, and then it breaks it down underneath that, and it'll say 1 piglet, 1 mac and cheese, 1 Coke. Yep. The only place it says 2 is at the very top next to 2 piglet meals. It's so screwy. So if you're not really paying attention, like it's happened, like everybody's like, "Where's the other one?" I was like, "What are you talking about? There's only one." She's like, no, there's 2. Yeah. So I don't know why they do it that way. So it shows up. So we have the section on our screen that we can see the all days. So it gives you a running total, and it shows right there. But I don't know why it doesn't give us 2 on those underneath numbers. It would be much more helpful.
So when I said that people make up their own parking spots, so that's our front. There's 4 parking curbs out there.
Yep.
Okay. This is our side. There is 0 parking curbs out there. Where do you think
that's where they're parking? Where there's no curbs.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to get a couple cans of spray paint. Just go out there, no parking. But then I see a nice old lady with a walker come out, and I'm like, oh, all right. Well, I'll let you park there.
Yeah, where's your handicap parking at?
I don't need handicap parking.
Why not?
Because Michigan doesn't follow ADA requirements.
I don't believe that.
Michigan doesn't require ADA requirements. Federal does. That's why I only have 1 bathroom. And people ask me, why do you only have 1 bathroom? I said, because it was a pizza place originally and they didn't need public bathrooms. I asked the village, they won't let me have a porta potty outside, even though the gas station down the street has a porta potty outside, but that's fine. And you can't, to get to our bathroom, you have to walk through the kitchen. It's against health code for customers to walk through a kitchen. And I said, trust me, the bathroom is so small, it's like Harry Potter's closet. So like somebody who's 6'5" definitely won't be able to sit down.
Is your wife excited?
The new Harry
HBO
Potter
series? Yeah.
No, she's actually not. My wife and daughter both are not, because they are very, we'll call it, even though they're very traditional. It's not racist.
Is there a problem that they're redoing it, or is there a problem with Snape?
My daughter said there was a problem with Snape.
Yep.
Because the guy who played him in the series was very, very well liked, and he's obviously passed away.
Adam Driver would have been the clear choice if they wanted to keep the same.
Yes, I would go with that for sure. Absolutely.
I also get that they want to try to separate from that because it was such a perfect casting.
Yes.
You know, that no one was going to be able to live up to it. Really.
Now, are they redoing the whole series, rebooting the whole series, or just this one because it was a different title?
All of them. No, that's the original title. That's the UK title of the book.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
Does Rowling have anything to do with it?
She is very heavily involved.
Okay. I was gonna say I didn't think she would let her baby go out in the world without her involvement.
I'm okay with that casting because the rest of the casting is so strong, I think. And I'm excited to see everything that was left out of the movies be on the screen. And that was the idea.
Are you going to end up having a 5-hour movie?
No, it's a show. It's not a movie.
Their season.
Yeah, so each season is a book.
Yeah.
So everything's in, which is what I'm excited about. And I think the casting was really good.
The amount of money.
Except for they are changing some things in the Professor Snape storyline, because with the choice they made for actors, there are some things that could be perceived as lynching in a book.
Yeah.
If you change a race on a person. So
have you seen the AI videos of the gangster Harry Potter people?
Yeah.
Hagrid wearing a chain and like a Louis Vuitton tracksuit is hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll watch it. I'm sure they'll get into it. I'm
excited.
The end of the Harry Potter series is what I was more happy about.
It being done.
The more action, Like the more
Oh.
finally getting everybody involved, and
See,
just instead of piecing everything together, like I would rather have seen everybody involved to begin with, and that's kind of where I'm.
And that's how the books were.
Yeah.
Everybody was let down with the last movies, and a lot of the other books. Because really, once you got to like the third or fourth book, they turned pretty dark.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dying. There was a lot of dying for a kid's book. And they kind of cut a lot of that out in the movies to maintain the kids' audience, I think. But whatever. And He-Man coming out. I'm excited about He-Man too. I think it looks great.
I'm very excited about He-Man.
I think
Even though
awesome.
Chris Hemsworth was supposed to play him and he's not.
I don't mind the casting. Chris Hemsworth would have been great, but I think this guy looks okay. People are saying he's not big enough, but I don't like what's his name, the Russian guy from the '80s movie. I thought he was terrible.
Oh, Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah, I don't think he looked anything like what my picture of He-Man would look like.
No.
I think they did a much better job here, but yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait. And they're gonna have everybody in it, which is even better. Everybody, except for Orko. There's been no sighting of Orko yet in any of the previews.
I have to go back to my He-Man days.
I'm hoping it's Orko. You don't remember Orko? The little ghost wearing the red, and he had the big O on his shirt. He'd fly around. He had a little magic hat on.
Oh yeah, but I don't.
You'd always do the
lesson.
lesson at the end with He-Man.
Of course. No, my night as a 6 and 7 year old was He-Man and then MacGyver. It was always right on after it on the USA Network.
Oh, you're fancy.
Listen, Dad worked for a telephone repair company and knew how to get stuff. That's all I know how to say.
Knew how to steal stuff. All right, everybody, have a good week. Look forward to talking to you next week, hopefully with some great updates about how busy we were this week.
Looking forward to it.
I could use a couple of those. So, all right, everybody, peace out. Have a great day. Talk to you later.
Bye.